Okay, guys, good morning. Good morning. We're going to try to do, right now, this is page 1 of 17. We're going to do 2 of 17, but let's just remember how this works. In the situation here, calculator. Make sure you know that. You go to calculator. My pen went slow for a reason. Then menu, what? 3, 2. Then solve. And you get the answer. This one you just multiply it out, distribute, collect like terms. This one you just read it, understanding that it's saying cost of 30 people, n is the people, so you plug it in there for 30, n. This one here, I recognize that it was not linear. It didn't go increasing by common, rate of change. So then I just went ahead and I graphed this one, Control T, and I got the table. Read this one's just a reading, easy, easy, easy. Plug these in. Make sure you know the perimeter is adding them up basically. This one says linear. So I went out here and I really just I went to the calculator. Actually, I went to list and spreadsheets, and I went to menu 413, then I added a graph, and then I pressed up, and I went to Control T, and I just carried it out to where T was what? X was 15. Make sure I know that one there was a solid line. Solid line. If it doesn't have the equal sign down here, it's a dotted, okay? Or broken line. This one says plug it in. This means right here that X is now a 3, so you replace this thing right here with a 3. Okay? You have 3 to the third, to the cube, plus 2. 7 workout today. They're really easy, guys. The same thing over and over again, and that's it. So here we go. In the equation above, what is the value of T if L is 8? So the L is right here, right? So you come out here and plug that right there, and you're going to wind up with this. I guess I can work it up right here. You have 8 is equal to 0.5 T squared. Now, sky's the limit. Hold on, guys. Sky's the limit on how you want to approach this one. How do you want to do this? If you want to figure this one out, you can basically several ways. I guess I'll use a calculator so you don't have to think. Okay? So if you look at this one the way this one's set up, we always have that as y is equal to 0.5 t x squared, right? So graph that. You can just graph that and Control T and get these informations. Okay? So I'll do that real quick. I'm going to graph this one. Don't put this part here. Do not put that part. 0.5x squared. Turn it on. It's just too many ways of doing that, but this one you don't have to think. 0.5x squared, graph it there. Now what this thing is asking, pay attention to what this thing is asking. It's asking that what is when y is equal to 8. When y is equal to 8, what are your x values? So you can use a graph here, guys. Let me see, what could I do? So I guess what I'll do is I'll go to menu, and I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to zoom out right here, okay? And I guess I'll go a little bit closer. Not zoom, but I'll go view. I'm trying to grid, line grid. So when we're at 9, good thing. When y is 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 points. Okay, that's when y is 9. What's your x value here? See that? That's what it's saying. When y is equal to 9, what is your x value? It's saying, what is x value? X is there, and x is also there. What do you mean? Well, when y is 9, I am on this graph here, and I have 2 x values. What are my x values? Right there. So we can say with a 1, 2, 3, and change, right? And then -1, -2, -3. Actually, it's 4 and change, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 and change, and -4 and change. So my answer choice is right there. Now I'm going to show you this thing. You can do it another way. I'll show you the other way, and this is actually way cool. Control T again. when y is 9, you see this? So it's about between 4 something, and then go back up, and between negative 4 something. See, this is where y is 9 in between of these. Questions over that one, guys? No? Okay, so sky's the limit. You can even plug these in there. Okay, sky's the limit and work down out. Again, I'm trying to use it where you don't use your brain too much. Given the linear model, what would be the best value of x to be? Okay, linear. X to be 18 is right here. Do you agree? So when x is about here, pay attention. When 10 is here, 24 is here. So x to be 18 is somewhere in the middle, between the 43 and the 15. You're okay with that one? So how about this? Can it be 11? No. Can it be 12? No. So now it's between one of these two. I don't know how you want to figure this one out. Well, if it's linear, guys, for every constant, every change is the same. What do you mean? From here to here, it changes plus 4. Do you agree? From here to here, it changed, what, plus 8? So 18 is another 4, plus 4, and another 4, plus 4. So it'd be a plus 8 and a plus 8. So 15 plus, my bad, 7 plus an 8 plus an 8 would be 16 plus 7. What is that? 4, 20. I can't even do this in my head. Am I doing it right? No, I'll go this is a 4 and a 2. I can't even do it in my head. What's that? 4, 3, 23? What in the world did I do wrong? 8 is plus 4, 4 plus 4. What did I do wrong? All right, so I'm going to show you the calculator way. I think I did it right. I don't know, maybe this thing might be wrong here. So now in here, I want to go when x is equal to 18. I'll show you the way I did in the other one. So let me show 6, 7, 10, 15. 6, 7, 10, 15. 6, 7, 10, 15. So I'm in the calculator. I'll probably go new documents. And go to this spreadsheet. 7, 6, 7, 10, 6, 7, 10. Menu 4, 1, 3. Put a B here. Control here. So there it is. I'm actually going to go up. Actually, now I'm going to add a page and go to graphs. Then I'll go up, enter, and I'll go Control T. And they want to know when x is what, 15 or 18? Maybe I went to the wrong spot. X to be 18 is 31. Am I doing this right? Let me see. X to be 18, 31. And you know, it's still not there. I'm going to go x to be 31. All right. Guys, hold on real quick. Okay, I think I'm reading it wrong. I didn't read the best value. I'm guessing the best value for 18 would be 29. So I'm looking for the exact, and it's best. My bad. But what did I do wrong here? So that's 4 plus 4 plus 4. My bad. It is from 15. So it's 15 plus 16, 31. My bad. So I do get 31 either way. My bad. I don't know what else. I just brain not working. Okay, so this is wrong. It's from 31. I got 31. It says the best answer, so 29 is the best answer. Okay, what can be said about the graph of the inequality below? Okay, this one right here. Make sure you know. No equal sign. Dotted. Because of this, it's dotted. You need to know that. Now, quickly review. You see this? Solid. We don't have this, so the solid ones are out. My bad. Solid ones are out. So these two are my, I guess, my preferred choices. Shade above or below. Well, I want the y by itself, okay? And if I have this, it's above. If I have this, it's below. Okay, this is above. This is below. The reason I know that is because it says y's are greater above. Y's are less than below. So in this situation, I'm going to have x plus 5y is less than 4. All I'm going to do is get the y by itself, minus x. And then I have to divide by 5, divide by 5. So I would have y like this. That's below. Which is equivalent? You need to be able to do FOIL, guys, in this one. So I multiply here to here, gives me x squared. Here to here, negative 5x. Here to here, 3x. Here to here, 15. Ooh, my bad. Negative 15. Out. Okay, so I have x squared. These two come together. Negative 2x. Out. Out. There's my answer. Okay, this one, guys, is just a matching game. These will come out, like 3 of these in the STAAR test. Think about 2 tacos, 3 drinks, that much. So 2 tacos, 3 drinks. You see it? 2T, 3D. 2T, 3D. 2T, 3D. 2T, out, out. Equals to 555, right there. That's it. You will have these in your STAAR test. You will have exactly like that. Okay, find out what's going what, and you're good. They will tend to mix them around just to mess with your brain, but they're pretty easy. What is a solution? Now, I can't tell you how to do this. These are like easy, hard, medium. Sky's the limit. I don't know, how do you want to do this one? Let me see. Let's think about this one. Since the numbers are small, I would just plug them in. Honestly, I would plug them in. Well, what do you mean, sir? For 8, this is what I would get for 8. I have 3 times 1, that's my x number. This is my x and my y. For each one, this is my x's and my y's. Plus 2 times 1 plus 5, is that equal to 7? Yes or no? This gives me what? 3. This gives me 2 plus 5, is that equal to 7? It's not. You can see this is already 7. A's out. B, negative 1, oh, I'm sorry. 3 times a negative 1 plus 2 times a negative 1 plus a 5, is that equal to 7? I'll tell you this much right here. That gives me a negative 5, right? Plus a 5. These cancel out, and that's not equal to 7. So B is out. C, I think C is my answer. You can kind of see it already. You can kind of see it already. Bad joke. 3 times 0 plus 2 times 1 plus 5 is equal to 7. This one cancels out because 3 times 0 is 0. And then we have 2 plus 5. Is that equal to 7? Yes. Okay. Guys, if not, you can put it in the calculator. Well, what do you mean, sir? Put this in the calculator. 3 times 0. Okay, I'll show you it on the calculator. Calculator. And actually go 3 times 0. All right, that's it, right? Plus 2 times 1. Plus 5, is that equal to 7? True, it is. You got it? That's how easy this stuff is. My bad. Here we go. What is a 0, guys? This is a vocabulary. Vocabulary. Also a root, a solution. The last most important one, your x-intercept of this. So there's my graph of that. What is my x-intercept? No work needed. And which step below is an error made? Okay, so you do need to know how to do this, okay? Now, so first time I would do is distribute everything. This one, all right, gives me that. Check. This times this gives me that. This times this does give me that. This times this does give me that. Bring everything down. Now, in this situation, you want to start collecting like terms with a bunch of stuff. You see this one goes with this one and this one. So 5p, negative 4p. Ooh, you see this is the part that he missed. Right there is wrong. Where do you find the mistake? In step 2. So step 2 is the mistake. varies directly. Varies directly. In which function? How do I tell you this one? This is the most basic. You know, just plug them in. How about that? Yeah, you will get this one. Just plug them in. There's so many different ways. This is honestly, this goes back to 6th grade. Just plug it in, save your mind some power, right? Y 10 divided by 50 divided by 5. Yeah, save mind some. Yeah, pretty easy or what? Let's check out the other and see if they work. If I have x to be 50 here, would that equal 10 here? No. So I would have what? A 50 for the x. Would that equal to 10? No. X to be 50. Does that equal to 10? No. They don't know that works. So this one. And that's combining your test. It's kind of 6th grade-ish, but it's beginning of algebra. That's why they throw that stuff in there. There's 99 questions. Oh, great. It's super easy. Which equation has a slope of and passes through the point? Ooh, jeez. How do you do this one, guys? Okay, so this one, how about this? Looking at this real quick, we know the slope y equals mx plus b, right? We want the slope right there to be what? Negative 0.8. That's what we want right here. We don't know the y or the b. Well, I'll tell you this much. For all of these, if you think about this, all of these, to get it into y equals, for the y to be by itself, pay attention to what happens for each one of these. For each one of these, I would minus 4x. Do you agree? So then, I don't even care what this number is here. For this number here, if you don't mind, I'm going to put triangle. So I'm going to have triangle minus 4x. You know what? I'm going to switch it around. Minus 4x plus minus triangle. You don't mind. So then I have 5y is equal to this. You see that? This is actually a STAAR test question right here. This does happen here. So at this point right here, what did I divide by 5? What did I divide by 5? You see, that's my slope already. That's what I'm looking for. Y is equal to a negative 0.5x plus or minus a triangle divided by 5. Basically, this number divided by 5. Each one of these has the same slope. So look how you would isolate the y, and I see that they all have the same slope. So basically, realistically, all you need to do is get this coordinate here and see which of these lines does it work for, goes through it, or something to that effect. I would do this. Again, just plug them in. Right here, right here. So let me show what I'm talking right here. I would go for this one right here. I would have 4 times 2 plus 5 times a negative 4. Is that equal? Thank you, God. So then I would come back here and plug it in there and then see what happens here. It gives me, this part here gives me 8. Oh, wait a minute. Is it equal to 12? Okay. So then I would have 8 plus a negative 20. Is that equal to 12? And that is not, so that's not my answer. Do that for each one. Actually, since I did that right there, didn't you see it would give me a negative 20? Oh, I'm sorry, negative 12. And guess what this next one says? Negative 12. So there's my answer. See? That's it.